Imagine a time when humans had no markets, no money, no written laws. Life was nothing but survival. Every day you either hunted for food or you became food. In the darkness of the wild, existence was nothing more than a struggle, a fight to stay alive. But then humanity's journey took a turn. A turn so small it may have seemed ordinary at the time, yet it changed everything. This was the moment of the first trade, the first time a human exchanged one thing for another. It was a hot day. By the river, a man returned with 2 large fish. He had worked all day, but when he reached his family, he saw in their eyes a different hunger. They longed for something sweet. On the other side of the river, another man carried fruits. His children were starving for protein. The 2 men looked at each other. At first there was fear. What if I give mine and he runs away? What if he tricks me? But then came another thought. What if I give him fish and he gives me fruit? That day, for the first time, a hand reached out. Fish went one way, fruit came the other, and the first trade in human history was born. From that moment, everything began to change. People realized that what was extra for them could be priceless for someone else. One had more wood, another had fruit. Someone carried animal skins, another carried hunting tools. And slowly, humans discovered a new truth. Alone, survival was possible. But together, life could become easier. Picture that night, elders sitting by the fire telling children, "Today we gave fish and received fruit." The children's eyes lit up. For them, this wasn't just a deal. It was a new way of life. But with every new step came danger. What if the other side didn't return what they promised? What if you gave away your food and received nothing back? For the first time, humanity tasted honesty and betrayal. Every trade was not just about things, it was a test of trust. And so humans invented the first promise. With gestures, with eyes, with sounds, they began to seal their trades. A nod, a look, a handshake. These became part of the exchange. It wasn't just about objects anymore. It was about faith. Time moved on. At first it was only food, but then tools and weapons began to be traded. Someone gave stone, someone gave honey, someone gave bones, and in return learned the secret of fire. Each trade brought light to life, but trade revealed something deeper. It was not only survival, it was power. The tribe that gathered more became stronger. The weaker ones had to rely on others. This was the first step toward wealth and toward inequality. Imagine this scene. 2 different tribes meet by the river. One has fish, the other has hunting tools. At first, weapons are ready. Tension fills the air. Then one elder steps forward, lays down his tool. The other offers fish. Children's faces glow with joy. That single trade was not just an exchange. It was the first message of peace. But greed was never far. Some took more, gave less. From trade came not only friendship, but also the seeds of war. As humans traded more, they learned the meaning of value and rarity. An ordinary stone was worthless, but a shining stone, rare and beautiful, became precious. The idea of wealth, of collecting, of power through objects was born. Even art and imagination became part of trade. Someone painted on a cave wall and received food in return. Someone beat a rhythm on wood, and the tribe gave him fruit. The first artist, the first musician, in a way, they too were traders. Today we swipe credit cards, send money with a click, shop online with people thousands of miles away. But in truth, we are doing the same thing those first humans did by the river, exchanging one thing for another. Only the faces and the objects have changed. Think about it. If that first trade had never happened, if that man had never offered his fish in return for fruit, would we be here today? Would cities and marketplaces exist? Would currency and economy have meaning? Or would we still sit hungry, hiding in caves? The journey of humanity began with a simple deal. 1 fish, 1 fruit. But that deal changed the world. Even now, every day, every moment, we are still trading. Only the names, the tools, and the forms have changed. If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe so you never miss more hidden stories of our humanity. Like the video, and share it with someone who wonders how our world was truly built. And now I ask you, do you believe that without the first trade, humanity could ever have reached the cities and civilizations we live in today?